Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Bonk 3, Bonk's Big Adventure, for the NEC TurboGrafx-16 and PC Engine. We completed round 5 in the last video, and we are now halfway through round 6. We have these purple-looking snowflakes here in the background. We have weird ice physics. We might as well have to fight with them in order to get anything done around here. As we do. There's some spikes up there, or down there rather. We don't want to run into those. And there's plenty of paths that we can take, and they all lead to cool stuff. And I want to make sure that I take those roads and get all the cool stuff that I can. Which is what I'm going to do here. You're an enemy. Why am I even wasting my time? And the meat's gone. Perfect, 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 perfect. And here's the thing that I don't like about the... A few things I don't like about the level, really. One, the ice physics. Apparently, they are really, really hard to deal with if you don't know things. Like, when you're sliding up a slope, you can't jump until you go down. At which point, you're facing the other direction. Which makes it harder to go up slopes when you're sliding around like this, and you don't know how to get somewhere like that. And those enemies in the snowballs, they take 2 aerial headbutts to defeat, which makes them a real pain in the butt. Also, I want to go down here for things. It would really help. Also, that was a liquid droplet. That's why I took damage right there, when I didn't want to take damage. I want to make sure that I destroy everything that's around here too, so that way I don't have the hardest time in the world doing everything over here. Oh, that's great. That's even better. There we go. I really want to make sure that I destroy all the ice blocks. It'd be even better if I could fit in the openings. And, you know, not wall bonk everywhere. And even those snowballs, they still do damage when I don't want them to hit me. Fun. And as much as I don't want this guy to hit me, he's still going to hit me no matter what. Great. What are we going to get if I keep going down here, I wonder? Spikes! Wonderful. And I'm having a tough time going to the left. I'm having a tough time jumping in general. I'm having a tough time even jumping on this. Are you kidding me? Can I not clear that? There we go. Why was this so difficult? Why is there a droplet there? Great. And that just leads back over there. And that led to nothing, apparently. Even more fun. That was more or less a waste of my own time as well as yours. So now I need to go back down here. Hit the enemy. Thank you, Bonk. And now to climb my way up here and see what happens. What do you know? There was that. Now, had I grabbed that candy, I could have made my way up here, gone through here, and gotten some cool bonus stuff. But now this is the point of no return, so I just have to go ahead and deal with this. And by bonking my way through that, I was able to... Really, game? Yeah, just make me slide all the way to the left. Okay. Maybe I can try this again if I know what to do. I mean, we pretty much went full circle on this path after all. And apparently when I slide downwards, I can't bonk! Yeah, you can tell I am not a big fan of the ice physics in this game. I want to think they are different from what was in the first two games, but I could be wrong on that. Anyway, now that we've returned here with all the enemies beaten up, it's a little easier to go through here. And believe it or not, there is health, meat, a health extension, and a bonus level. You can only have up to 6 hearts for your health. But it's cool that I show that off all the same. So if you're really needing more health, that was a good place to look. There's also another health extension in 6.3 as well, if you can believe it. Anyway, let us make our way over to here. If I can somehow jump to this end. Perfect. Let us make our way over here. We should still be able to do this. Just in time. And I got an extra life for my efforts too, so that was cool. And I'm still small when I get back, so... Hey, we're pretty much done with everything we can do around here. And... It almost feels like the... It almost feels like the ice physics are a little easier to deal with when you're small. But I think it's more to do with your small size than anything else. And this guy came a knocking, but managed to knock him around for a couple of bonus points. And I do not want to go down there. Ow. Yeah, this is not an enemy that I want to deal with at the moment. Because guess what he's doing? He's going to be flying around. He's going to try to line himself up with me. And he's going to try to steal my smileys. And he stole half my smileys. If you couldn't already tell, this part is a pain in the butt too. And I am now down to 22 smileys. Well, 24 now. This part can be a pain if you don't know what to expect. Especially when you're bouncing around like this. I need to get rid of him. Perfect. And I also need to make my way down as well. And hopefully not get bounced around wildly as I do any of this. Why is this so hard? Get the smiley, Bonk. Now here, you'll have to beat up a Triceratops, but there is also another health extension if you need it, and a seed that lets you fly around. I am going to save the seed for much later. because there are so many enemies around here. There are just so much things to come at you. It's just not going to be funny. You don't want to be flying around with the flower on your head while you're doing all of that. And you also have the food. You're going to contain a enemy. Might as well get rid of that thing while we have the chance. And I like how when you grab a candy, you actually come out of your bouncy state, which can actually make things a little easier to do sometimes. Especially as you're making your way around this level. Speaking of making my way around this level, I want to get rid of him too. And I'm getting some points all of a sudden right there, just like that. That's pretty cool, actually. Want to make sure that I get rid of these guys with the axes, because they can throw axes at you and they can be very, very annoying. Want to get rid of the enemies around here too. I want to get that health too. But if that happens, even when that happens, I will have to be small to make it easier for me to get over to where I want to be. Why am I taking damage here? Why am I taking damage here again? And he took my smileys again. So I'm back down to half of what I had again. Which means I can only do one bonus stage. Which actually isn't that bad of a thing, actually. Yeah, you may think that's probably probably not a very good thing. Not being able to do as many bonus stages here as you would like. But actually, being able to only have like one bonus area to do here isn't that bad, because the game kind of makes up for it in a way. Ooh, I can't believe I avoided him. That was cool. Also, this little spiking mass thing is only going to go so far down before I have to get rid of them, and before I can climb back up. And if I could climb up there, that would be great. If I could get rid of that enemy, that would be great. Yeah, it is really hard to get around in this stage sometimes. Just because of how everything is. I know you can get up there. Actually, I may have to use the... Or not. I don't have to bounce up there. I do have to control myself to get that watermelon, though, but I don't have to fly up here like I thought I did. That's really neat. Still got plenty of health. And now I'm making my way downwards. But that's okay. We've taken care of most of the work around here. I believe we can get that seed now. If I can somehow not be big while I do this. Let's go ahead and fly upwards. We can get that heart. And we can possibly get other things, too. Now that I've taken care of a whole lot of things. Finally, the worst of this is over. I don't have to feel as frustrated. They really kick things up a notch in round 6 once you get past the first part of it. Apparently, you don't have to be small. You can just get it this way with the flower. And there's that guy up there, but I'm not going to deal with him. And, apparently those guys were just a shortcut. I thought I'd be able to find something I'd only be able to find with the flower if I got the flower, but apparently that was not the case. I only found nothing. That's something. Am I going up here? There's a no turning back point over here. I wonder if I can get rid of this guy. Well, I can get rid of this guy. And this guy. And this guy. Hey, I remember you. You were in Bonk's adventure. And it's a good thing I looked over here. Even though I die, I can still go ahead and use the bonus area. I could probably refill some health. Or I could just play this. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Well, looks like I'm going to have to wait here, but that's okay. I say as I completely squander my chances of beating this now. Wow, I completely squandered my chances of beating this now. This game really tests your patience, unfortunately. And that's why I can never... I mean, I have the idea, but I can never beat it or anything. Also, those guys with the big heads take 2 aerial headbutts to destroy. I do find it weird that some enemies in this game show up only once and then you never see them again. Like the miniature versions of the Bonk's Revenge bosses from round 5, or the big-headed dinosaurs from the first game popping up right here near that bonus area. And there's not much else to do except take on the boss. And the boss is a giant crab. You want to time it so that way you land head first on the center of the boss when the claws are down. You also don't want to fall into those spikes either. Yeah, if you find yourself in the quicksand, just keep tapping the jump button and you should be able to get out of that quicksand. And as much as I would like to play the skydiving stage, I'm going to play the springy flower because it's even easier to get more food here than it is with skydiving. Especially with the low amount of health that I have. And if I could get on the flower, get on the flower, Bonk! As long as I can just get on the flowers, that's alright. I can always keep hovering like this to get everything, and there we go. Health is more important than lives at this point because I'm gonna need the health. And once you make it to round 7, you'll enter King Drool's undersea fortress. It's time for round 7. When you break this, you'll be able to get up here. And there will be a bonus area to the right. All the way up here in the lower right-hand corner of this screen. And it takes you to this one every single time. Good way to refill health. Now you see why I play Springy Flower rather than skydiving. I should have just played this instead of skydiving every single time. So there is a fun factor to be had trying to beat skydiving and getting everything. I could have gotten even more smileys with the Springy Flower. But we have 10 more smileys. We have full health. And we can now get up here. We have 4 of these little elevators that take us the bosses that we've faced before, that we have to face again. There's a heart up here that refills a good amount of your health. Thankfully, it respawns that and the bonus room flower. Every time you come back to this room, you can always break the little entrance that takes you to this part of the screen after you beat the first 3 bosses. With every boss before the last one in this area, you can get the big heart and the bonus flower to reset. So you can get a ton of health that way. And even get some more bonus points for some lives if you need them. I mean, I've got 33 right now, but I'm going to need as many lives in this game as I'm going to get. So we have a boss rush. We're going to face 4 bosses, obviously. But we'll be facing those 4 bosses, and possibly King Drool, in the next video. So join me then, why don't you? Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!